Hello again. I'm Ide. Welcome Connected Ink Village. So in this session, earlier on the main stage, there was a discussion around education, how we can support learning. And in that context, in this session, we would like to introduce to you two actual examples in order to discuss how we can support the next generation. So first part is on Oiso. So Kumazawa-san and Otsuki-san from Oiso Board of Education, welcome. Kumazawa-san, Otsuki-san, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. And Tsubota-san from Wacom. Sit here. So welcome. And thank you for joining us today. How do you feel? So continuing from last year. So I was wondering, what is this place? What is this world? So Otsuki-san, this is your second year. I didn't expect to be here up on the stage. I prefer to be in the same seat as last year. Well, I'm very honored to have the opportunity to work with you too. And he's from Wacom, Tsubota-san. He's visited Oiso so many times. I don't even remember how many times. And it's about time he's going to buy a house in Oiso. So, in the first part, we'd like to talk with the guests about how we've been working together with people in Oiso and students in Oiso. So, Tsubota-san, what should we do? You have the clicker. Now, let me introduce the slides. So, in the earlier main session, we also projected this slide. Last year, on the stage, we let students from Kokufu Middle School of Oiso, students from art club, have drawn on the stage, and we have made a promise with students of the art club. And I would like to introduce to you what has happened since then. So, this is a snapshot of students drawing in Kokufu Junior High School. And these are the completed artworks. Wow, Otsuki-san, I can see the excitement. Yes, in this kind of situation, students couldn't be engaged in club activities, but in a limited period of time, it's amazing how much work they have completed. Thank you. So, how do you feel looking at these works? Well, when I look at students, they have very good concentration. In a very short period of time, they can work out the details. And of course, they're using good materials, and I'm really grateful for your support. Thank you. So I can see that they're very heartwarming, and we're still supporting them. Yes, under such circumstances, students have been struggling, and they haven't been able to do club activities, and they only resumed from October. But they were able to complete these illustrations this quick. Great, thank you. So we're still keeping our promise. We will continue to support those students. So in Kokufu Junior High, we have been working together since last year, and we've seen some expansion of our activities. So I'd like Otsuki-san to explain what this is about. So in our school, we have a lifetime education institution, and Tsubota-san and Haba-san from INIT have cooperated with us to offer events for children. And normally, it's difficult to fill up the capacity for such lectures and events. But this time, we have to do a drawing lot, and we had to make cancellation wait list. There were so much people who wanted to join the event. And we would also like to offer a similar opportunity for grown-ups. And we have been working together with the members of the project to realize that idea. So what we collaborated with Kokufu Junior High is now expanding to the entire Oiso city. And so we introduced the project with Kokufu Junior High. But this time, together with the students of Kokufu Municipal Elementary School, there are 2 elementary schools actually, we're using combination of digital art and Scratch this year. I see. So it's STEAM education, science and art combination. Exactly. And this is the snapshot of how students have drawn. So Otsuki-san, can you please briefly introduce? So this lecture started only from October. We haven't had much time, but we invited kids after school. And they spent 2 hours after school, and they were able to complete these artworks. And you can also see how they move on later pages. At the top left of the slide, the theme of this lecture was SDGs. Oiso is facing the Pacific Ocean, but recently, marine conservation has been one of the challenges they face, and SDGs number 14, protecting marine life, has been the theme of this event. And in Musashi Kosugi, we have Fujitsu open canvas, and we worked with them on Scratch as well. In total, 10 kids drew using the material, so please watch the movie. I like that. So everyone worked so hard, and I wanted to show you all, but this is a movie which is a summary of what kids have drawn. So they have drawn what they think they need in order to make the sea more beautiful. Amazing. So earlier we mentioned STEAM education. So Kumazawa-san, programming and art are combined here. So how do you feel? So as you mentioned, Oiso is facing the Pacific Ocean. I can see the sea from my room. It's beautiful, but it's also true that there are marine wastes, garbages on the beach. Children, students have been making efforts to keep the sea clean as a part of their curriculum. And I wasn't really sure if SDGs was an appropriate theme for elementary school students, but even though it is quite technical, they became interested, and they drew and programmed their artwork so that it moves. perhaps they didn't have full understanding of what programming is. And in the initial explanation, they started talking about X and Y axis. So, and I thought that that's something you learn in the seventh grade. But it was amazing how quick children can learn. And I think you will have the chance to look at the completed artworks, but they were so concentrated in creating their works. I could see that they were enjoying, and I was really happy to see that. So, as you said, children, students are enjoying STEAM education. Tsubota-san, yes, you did it. Yes. So I have prepared a video of a game, so I'd like you to watch it. Can you switch the screen? So it is somewhat chaotic, but please watch the movie. And Otsuki-san, Kumazawa-san, can you please introduce what this is about? So the student who created this is in their fifth grade. And the student doesn't have much concentration at school. I have seen him at school, but when he was attending this class, I could see that he was very different from how he was at school. I could see that he felt a sense of accomplishment. He was very concentrated. So I was amazed by how much he can create and produce when he's concentrated. I thought he was someone else, but it turned out that he was the same kid that I thought of. So maybe it was an immersive experience for students. I could really see that they were concentrated. Mazawa-san, what do you think? I'm originally a school teacher. I had always said that it's not school if it is not fun. But it is not an easy theme. But that has been my hope for the school and students. And this time, it was really striking that this is something that I was dreaming of, that students having fun in their education. Well, that's very touching. So this is the theme that we wanted to convey for actual students. So I've worked with the students for 6 weeks. As Otsuki-san and Kumazawa-san said earlier, in the beginning, some students lost concentration from time to time, but when we finished the program, when I asked, "Did you have fun?" they said, "I don't know, I was too concentrated." But later I realized that they meant they were having so much fun by saying so. So I'm really happy to hear that. Well, Tsubota-san, maybe you don't need to get paid if you receive such comment from students. No, I do want to get paid, actually. Yes. Is there anything else? Yes. So I'd like to introduce the messages from people in Oiso. So this is the comment. So Otsuki-san, Kumazawa-san, can you please give us comments? Yes, last year, New Normal Digital Creative Education was the theme that I presented. And I showed commitment to continue NDC education, and that we want to continue to innovate public education. And I like to make the same promise again this year. Well, from my side, Of course, there are different opinions from people outside, but I am committed to do something as much as I can and make as much changes as possible. Thank you. We received that message. So let's continue to offer opportunities for innovation in public education. Tsubota-san, you should move to Oiso. So that was the first part for Oiso. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, then we'll change the setting. We'll get new slides in the second part. This is once again a very heartwarming education, flesh and blood sort of education. Hamamatsu Gakugei High School will be featured in this session. So do we have them? Are we connected? So Hamamatsu Gakugei High School students, hello. Hamamatsu Gakugei High School. There are so many students. Wow, there is something amazing. The teacher is there too. So people are wearing something on their heads. Hello to you all. Well, thank you very much. I'm impressed. Hamamatsu Gakugei High School and Connected Inc. 2021. We are meeting virtually. This is my very first time to meet them. Hello. Nice to meet you too. You. This is Ide speaking. So you're wearing something on your heads. So what is it? Can we zoom? So we have no script or anything. You're coming to the front. Hello. So I'll translate for you. So what's your name? What's your name? Geijutsu Senshi Action, Art Soldier. Action is the name. Did you come up with that name now? Or did you always have that name? Anyway, it's so cool. Did you create this yourself? Yes, that's right. So, sensei, teacher, so I wonder what will be happening in the future to these students. So in 10 years' time, I think these kids will be creating a TV program or something. Okay, I think I should give them my phone number already. So maybe I should get contracts with them at Wacom. Thank you very much. Now, Hamamatsu Gakugei High School, there was this unique opportunity. Matsubara-san, who was here with me, so Matsubara-san had been playing the piano. Can we zoom? Can we feature Matsubara-san? Oh no? Okay, maybe later. So supported by Matsubara-san with Hamamatsu Gakugei High School, there was this miraculous encounter. And Connected Inc. We are doing this at Connected Inc. When I was talking about this, Gakugei High School wanted to do something similar. And I didn't even know what they would do, but I said, yes, we should do it. So Tokai Sensei and Toshima Sensei, these excellent teachers, we hit it off and started doing something together. So for me, this high school, now we are broadcasting the students and Connected Inc. The adults Connected Inc. efforts. I feel like I'm being challenged by the students. That is how I feel. And this time around, an amazing video piece was created by them. So first of all, we'd like to watch it. So the video team, can you play the piece, please? So this is from Hamamatsu Gakugei High School. This is like a challenge to Connected Inc. So shall we watch it?
1,000 words ain't enough to define the body of buttering up. Yeah, my fault, my bad. The words out, but you weren't ready for it. Show off, appearance of I got it, but I.
I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all.
Fantastic. That was really good. Can we get them? Are we connected? Well, that piece, I think, was delivered to everybody at the venue, and also you connected online. So now your piece has a global audience. Very good. So classroom, notebook, a piece of paper, and it started traveling from the desk to the blackboard to the courtyard and everything. So you did everything, right? Including a structure, narrative, a story, presentation, production. Yes, that's right. So that was a great challenge. So how was it? Did you get a sense of achievement? Was it fulfilling? Well, at the very end, there was this a student who was running on the ground, drawing the lines. He did that, so let him say something. So at the beginning, I was a bit perplexed that we were working on this movie. But in the end, it was very exciting. I enjoyed it. Okay, I can see the movie right now. So you had a meeting, you talked to each other. So how much time did you spend? How much time did this piece require? 3 weeks. It took us 3 weeks. Okay. What about a study? Did you put your study aside and then did you work on this production rather than studying? Okay, so you seem a bit hesitant here. And nodding. So what sort of message are you hoping to convey through this piece? So what was the theme of this work? Anyone? Well, in this movie, there was this paper plane, which was the centerpiece of this work. I believe that piece of paper can embody the art that exists in your mental space, and in the paper airplane, you don't know where it's traveling, but it'll go somewhere and then it can connect things. So these are two elements or something we wanted to convey through this piece. It was a good match, so that is why we used the paper plane quite a lot in this video. I see, I understand. So that paper plane has really found its way to us as well. Well, I see, I understand. Okay. So rather than there is a set goal, but it'll reach somewhere. So that is why you decided to fly that paper plane. Right. So Shinjuku venue of Connected Ink and also the global venue have received your paper airplane for sure. So thank you very much. It's marvelous. Well, I'm really impressed. I feel the passion. So this year it's 2021, and I had this lucky encounter with you. Since this is a great opportunity, so perhaps we can do this together again next year. I would love to do that. So perhaps your juniors may be joining, or maybe the new entrants who are not there with you yet. I don't know exactly who I'll be working with, but this is miraculous encounter. So Hamamatsu Gakugei High School and Connected Inc. We can do 2022.
やっちゃいましょうね。
Yes, we should do this.
じゃあまさにその202に向かってね、甲子園も
So towards the 2022
甲子園から
甲子園
練習が始まると言いますが、
Even after the next day of the competition, they started practicing again for high school baseball. So just
明
like
日から
that,
頑張りましょうね。
we should start working hard again from tomorrow onwards.
ありがとうございます。
Let's do
ありが
that.
とうございます
Yes,
じゃあ
let's do
本当
that.
に名残惜しいですけども。
Okay, I hate to let you go, but thank you very much for joining. This is real life sort of opportunity between us and Hamamatsu Gakugei High School. We will continue our program tomorrow and onwards. So any the final thank you to the audience. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。アクティオンもありがとう。
Acteon, thank you very much. To you, maybe you should sign a contract with us, or you just flew. Paper airplane. You should carry your feelings to the world. Well, thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。いやー、これはいい。いやー、ちょっとグッときちゃいました。
Alright, I was really
本当に
impressed.
ありがとうございます。
I almost got
ね
tearful.
紙飛行機皆さんにも届いたでしょうか。
I wonder if the airplane found itself
同時にさせていただき
its
たいと思い
way
ます。
to you. So now I'd like to close this session. Thank you very much.